In the garage, a 200,000-mile car rolls in for routine service, not a rescue. Dealers sell dreams. We show 7 Japanese picks that stay reliable, with simple hardware. We rank cost, stranded risk, and what stays cheaper to keep alive. Stay close. Number 1 is the hybrid punchline that avoids painful surprises. Number 7, Mazda CX-5. This is the quiet winner. Reliable comfort with a cabin that feels quality. It often prices cheaper than the hype names, and it stays predictable long-term. In the garage, we meet the same buyer every week, a smart guy, tired of salesy talk. He wants premium, he wants a badge, and he wants it to feel important and expensive. Then we hand him the keys, and the CX-5 just feels solid and calmer. The steering is natural, the ride is smooth, and the noise stays quieter. That matters when you drive daily because comfort keeps routine life sane. For reliability, we stick to proven non-turbo trims, the simple choice, less heat stress, fewer add-ons, and fewer warning lights that feel scary and costly. Subscribe to our channel for the best car deals on the market. Owners get predictable upkeep, reasonable parts, and less surprise downtime. Oil changes stay easier, brake jobs stay normal, and most shops know it well. When wear shows up, it is usually straight work, not a weekend nightmare. Insurance often stays reasonable, which lowers total cost when budgets feel tight. Now the value point. Toyota taxes feel expensive in most zip codes. Popular can mean expensive, even when the durability edge is small. So Mazda becomes the smart buy because the market still underestimates it and stays cheaper. New starting price is $29,990, listed and predictable. A typical 3-year-old used price averages $28,441, still cheaper. We see a range from $23,999 to $34,276. So be patient. That spread is your leverage because condition and service history decide the winner. Our checklist is short and practical because you need signals, not speeches. First, demand service records, because missing history becomes expensive later. Second, feel for smooth shifting and clean throttle, no hunting, no harsh drama. Third, sniff for coolant odor, because leaks turn costly fast. Fourth, hit a rough street, listen for clunks because bushings tell truth. Fifth, check tire wear, because alignment issues hide hidden damage. Sixth, scan the dash, because warning lights are never just sensors, they are warnings. And ask yourself, does it feel calmer than the badge you wanted, or just cheaper? If you liked that value play, number 6 is the one buyers sell too early, then feel regretful. If this reliable, honest breakdown saves you from a bad buy, subscribe now. We're pushing to get monetized, and your support helps us keep testing real cars, not dealer stories. Drop your shortlist below, and we'll reply with simple checks that protect your money. Number 6, Toyota Corolla. Corolla is the boring legend, reliable by design, and boring equals profit. It is the car we recommend when you want simple years and cheaper stress. In the garage, Corollas roll in for routine work, not emergency drama. That pattern matters because big repairs stay uncommon and budgets stay calmer. We see a buyer arrive chasing sporty trims and shiny gadgets, feeling impatient. Then we show total ownership math and the mood turns serious. Those upgrade sedans bring pricey tires, complex parts, and expensive attitudes. Corolla brings predictable miles, reasonable upkeep, and steady confidence. It is a repeatable formula, conservative tuning, and durable running gear. Nothing is overstressed, and that is why owners see longevity without heroics. For you, that means fewer surprises, cheaper wear items, and less roadside panic. It also means resale stays strong, because buyers trust the name and the record. That keeps total costs lower and stable. New starting price is $22,925, very accessible. A typical 3-year-old used price averages $21,360, still cheaper. We see a range from $17,595 to $25,770. So shop carefully and patiently. Compare that to a badge sedan at the same money. It looks fancy, then gets costly and expensive. After year 5, those cars stack issues and the owner starts feeling trapped and painful. Corolla keeps your schedule simple, and it keeps your wallet from feeling attacked. Our checklist is practical, and it spots neglect before you waste a weekend. Pop the hood, check the oil cap, and demand service records, not stories. Start it cold. Listen for rough idle, because routine maintenance leaves clues. On the drive, confirm smooth acceleration and clean braking, no shake, no drama. Check underbody rust and salt states, because corrosion is expensive and final. Test every window, lock, and light, because small faults get annoying during routine use. Look for uneven tire wear, because alignment issues can signal hidden damage and costly repairs. Then ask yourself one question. Does this feel calmer than the car you wanted and still cheaper? If yes, that is the Corolla trick. It looks boring, but it buys peaceful, reliable years. Next is the car that feels modern and cheaper, and it makes status shopping look silly. Number 5. Honda Civic Reliable Value. We call Civic the pick people graduate from, then miss the cheaper reality because it keeps ownership simple when life gets busy. In our garage, we see it weekly, high miles, clean idle, and the owner only wants routine fluids, not a rescue story. That is the pattern we trust. Simple service, light wear parts, and fewer expensive surprises hiding behind fancy screens. A buyer walks in chasing bigger displays and premium trims, feeling stressed because every payment looks brutal today. We hand them the keys, they feel the steering, hear the cabin, and the panic fades because the car feels solid and normal. Then we show the cost sheet, tires, brakes, filters, and they realize the actual flex is predictable ownership, not flashy badges. For reliability, we stay owner-focused, keep fluids clean, follow intervals, and avoid neglected examples that create painful weekends. The long game is simple. Do oil on time, watch coolant, and do the small things before they become costly problems. If you buy the right one, you spend time driving, not scheduling shops, and that keeps your budget stable and your mood quieter. New starting price is $24,695. Cheaper entry, simple math for most buyers. A typical 3-year used price averages $24,529. Still a strong value, still reliable. We see a range from $20,299 to $29,817, so shop patient and selective. Compared to near-luxury compacts, they look impressive, then demand constant fixes, and the bills feel shocking. Those cars stack sensors, special tires, and dealer-only nonsense. So the owner pays extra and drives fewer, which is the worst trade? Our checklist stays short because the clues are basic, and the truth shows quick on a test drive. Ask for oil change proof, because missing records often mean neglect and future damage. Start it cold. Listen for rattles or rough idle, because noisy starts can become expensive quickly. Test the air conditioning hard, because weak cooling turns annoying in summer and repairs can feel brutal. Check tire wear for uneven edges, because alignment issues can signal harsh curb hits or worn parts. Do a tight parking lot loop. Feel for binding or clicks, because those points indicate maintenance gaps you do not want. Finish with a highway pull, steady speed, then gentle braking, because smooth behavior is the best reliable signal. Now we jump to the sedan that makes badge chasing look silly, because it stays quieter and keeps costs stable. Number 4. Toyota Camry. Durable math. Camry stays our grown-up pick, reliable for decades, and it keeps showing up like clockwork, even when owners are not perfect. In the shop, we watch a guy eye a status sedan. Then he sees the service schedule and the mood turns bitter fast. We show him a Camry history file, routine maintenance, predictable wear, and the whole plan feels safer and smarter. This is Toyota's consistent approach. Proven systems, sensible cooling, and fewer mystery problems that eat weekends. For owners, that means fewer surprise visits, less downtime, and easier budgeting year to year, which feels calmer. New starting price is $29,100, not cheap, but the longer run math stays friendly. A typical 3-year used price averages $27,295. Strong demand, still reliable. We see a range from $21,687 to $35,289, so choose condition over hype. Now compare it to badge sedans. They depreciate heavily, then demand pricey maintenance schedules that feel painful. They may look sharp at night, but the ownership turns uglier when the first major quote lands in your lap. Camry does the opposite. It looks ordinary, then protects your wallet with durable habits and simple service. Our inspection list is quick because we want signals you can check without tools or gimmicks. Confirm oil intervals and service receipts, because a clean history prevents expensive guessing. On the drive, feel for smooth braking, no shudder, because warped rotors can mean neglect or cheap parts. Look for coolant seepage and dried residue, because cooling issues become costly if ignored. Check shifting behavior. It should feel clean and steady, not hunting or slamming, especially when warm. Scan every switch and screen, because small glitches become annoying during daily use. If you want space without a truck payment, number 3 is the one-car solution that stays practical and comfortable. If this honest, reliable breakdown helps you dodge a costly mistake, subscribe and ride with us. We are building a place for guys who want simple ownership, not dealer pressure and confusing talk. Bring your listings. We will bring garage proof so you spend money once, not twice, and feel calmer. With clear steps, real checklists, smarter choices today. Number 3, Honda CR-V, practical, reliable. This is the do-it-all choice. Practical space and reliable habits for real families. We trust it because ownership feels simple and predictable, not like a weekly surprise. In our garage, one rolls in with 200,000 miles, routine service, and calmer owners. No rescue story, no warning circus, just fluids and brakes, which is a reliable, simple value. A family buyer walks in expecting painful payments and expensive nonsense from the crossover market. We show service records, we show tire dates, and the stress turns quieter fast. They sit down, and it feels comfortable and solid, not cheap and rattly. Then we run total cost math, and it stays predictable and friendly year after year. We look for original paint patterns, consistent panel gaps, and no cheap filler hiding damage. If the test drive feels relaxed and quieter, and the engine stays smooth, you are close. When buyers ask for luxury, we say, buy comfortable, durable basics, then upgrade small stuff, cheaper later. Here is why it lasts. Proven hardware, with fewer complicated failure points. Keep oil clean, keep coolant right, and the system stays stable and durable. What does that mean for you? Fewer stranded mornings and fewer panicked tow calls? Most shops can service it, so repairs stay cheaper and simple without dealer drama. Now the market warning, fancy gadgets age worse and get pricey after warranty. We would rather buy practical strength than chase premium stories that turn painful. The new starting price is $30,920, and the total predictable math still works. A typical 3-year used price averages $31,407, which stays strong solid. Listings run from $26,333 to $36,700, so shop patient calmer. We pay for condition first, because a clean history is cheaper than a bargain with damage. Checklist time, demand service proof, and look for consistent oil intervals. Drive at a steady speed, feel for vibration, because worn mounts create annoying hidden shake quickly. If it has all-wheel drive, ask for rear fluid service, because neglect turns pricey rapid. Listen for rear suspension clunks, because worn links are common and fixable. Check steering for straight tracking and braking for a smooth feel on a rough road. Next is the crossover people overpay for, but we buy it smart and profitable. Number 2, Toyota RAV4, resale reliable. RAV4 is the resale king, a reliable name and strong demand in every town. It is not magic, it is consistent engineering with proven systems and plain maintenance. The trap is hype, buyers chase the badge, then the price feels painful expensive later. We had a guy ready to sign, stressed energy, and rapid talk in the showroom. We slow the pace, pull comps, and the choice becomes calmer and clearer. We tell him, buy condition and documented care, not a story and a smile. Once he sees the spread, he starts shopping for longer, smarter value, not instant bragging. Reliability is simple here. Routine fluids and consistent service beat any miracle product. Toyota builds for boring care, and boring care keeps it stable and durable. In real life, that means fewer stranded mornings and more predictable nights when schedules get tight. Parts support stays strong and widespread, so repairs stay cheaper for most jobs. Where taxes happen, popularity raises pricing, and pricing is not extra durable magic. Some rivals add gadgets, then those gadgets turn pricey and annoying in year 6. We would rather pay for reliable miles than pay for screens that age worse. The new starting price is $31,900, but sticker totals move with trim. A typical 3-year used price averages $31,467, so resale stays strong. Listings run from $25,898 to $37,998, so be patient calmer. If a seller pushes urgency, walk. because urgency creates painful, expensive mistakes and weak leverage. We check for underbody rust because salt turns strong steel into costly flakes. Inspection list. Verify service history and check for consistent fluid intervals. If the seller has 2 keys and a thick folder, that is reliable evidence, not just talk. Look at tire wear, because uneven edges hint at alignment or hidden damage. Check that tires match in brand and wear, because mismatched sets create quietly madness later. Scan the dash for warning lights, because "it will clear" is false and usually pricey. Check the cargo area under the spare, because damp leaks turn moldy and annoying. Before number 1, we drop the buying routine that protects your wallet and safety. Playbook: smart targeted. Search smart with one owner, and service records, stay targeted, and ignore hype language. Skip vague ads, skip needs nothing, and avoid sellers dodging simple questions and damage. Ask for the last oil date, coolant service, and tire age, because facts prevent painful, costly regret. Do a cold start first. Listen closely, because a quieter, idle, and steady startup show care. Then drive city bumps, then highway cruise, then tight turns. Keep it consistent and predictable. Feel brakes for smooth stops, check steering for straight tracking, and watch vibration under load. Price real costs, tires, brakes, fluids, and lights. Then negotiate with facts and a calmer tone. Set a solid budget limit, then walk away when the deal feels sketchy. If a seller says, "normal for the age," ask for proof, because proof builds trust and leverage. Pay for a pre-purchase inspection. That small fee blocks massive regret and keeps budgets stable, predictable. Tell the shop to check codes, leaks, cooling, and suspension wear, because those turn into pricey repairs. Now we finish with the car people mock until it saves thousands, and they go quieter and humbler. Before you bounce, subscribe to honest breakdowns and reliable checklists you can use this weekend. Next video covers cars that quietly cross 300,000 miles with normal service, so you avoid painful mistakes and start buying smarter today. Number 1. 2026 Toyota Prius. Hybrid reliable. This is the hybrid punchline. The total math shows up, and the jokes cease. We see one roll in for routine service. Not a rescue call, just predictable work and zero panic. That is why we trust it. Simple design, consistent habits, and fewer costly surprises today. A buyer walks in, worried and skeptical, thinking batteries mean expensive drama. We pull records, run a scan, and the story gets clearer and calmer. They expect fragile tech, then we show how the hybrid skips common failure points, and they feel relieved. Less shifting hardware, fewer heated parts, and the rhythm stays simple, predictable, stable. Brake wear is lower because Regan helps, so pads last longer, the savings show up, and budgets stay friendly. The eCVT is not a belt box. It is a proven setup built for durable, smooth miles. For owners, that means consistent behavior, predictable days, and daily trust. We like how the engine runs cool, so temps stay predictable and wear stays lower. The battery fear is common, but packs usually tend to last longer with consistent use and cooling. We check the inverter cooling level because low coolant there can get brutal and expensive. We listen for bearings and suspension knocks because noise hides damage and turns costly. If it tracks straight, brakes feel smooth, temps stay predictable, and the car feels reliable. That is why we call it smarter. It protects savings and demands less attention. We stay honest. Cooling neglect becomes brutal, and small leaks turn expensive quickly. A weak 12-volt battery can trigger strange alerts, so we test it, do basic service, and stay calmer. We skip wreck history because hidden damage turns any deal into a brutal, costly lesson. New starting price is about $28,550, and the total value stays predictable. A 3-year typical used example averages about $25,233, and the total costs stay friendly. The range runs from $18,749 to $31,989, so shop patient and disciplined. Where people get burned is chasing style, because extra gadgets turn into constant, costly, brutal bills after warranties. The Prius stays boring, and boring is profit when you want longer ownership without dealer pressure. Inspection checklist: keep it short, keep it simple, keep it smart. First, verify service records and oil intervals, because proven care blocks damage. Second, scan for codes, because hidden warnings become expensive later. Third, test region braking. It should feel smooth and normal. Safety first. Fourth, watch coolant temps and fans, because cooling failures get brutal and costly. Fifth, Ask for battery health proof on higher miles so it stays documented, clearer, trusted. Sixth, check tire wear, because alignment neglect creates damage and costly fixes. Retention close, they argue about hybrid stuff, then drive it and feel relieved. Wrap up recap, quick and practical, keep it simple. Mazda CX-5 is quiet value, reliable comfort, and friendly pricing. Toyota Corolla is simple by design, consistent upkeep, and durable miles. Honda Civic stays modern, stays cheaper to run, and rewards clean records. Toyota Camry feels calmer, runs longer, and keeps budgets predictable. Honda CR-V adds practical space, reliable habits, and fewer stranded mornings. Toyota RAV4 holds resale, stays proven, and shines when you buy smart and keep total care. Toyota Prius closes it out. Hybrid fear creates savings, and the math looks beautiful. Next video, we cover Japanese cars that hit 300,000 with simple checks, proven patterns, predictable results. These 7 cars earn trust because they stay reliable, stay proven, and keep life honest. Click on the next video for the best and cheapest cars you can buy. Subscribe for more honest, reliable advice and comment the toughest car you have owned.